Chapter 8. How to build a blog. Before knowing how to build a blog, you should know this to get some boost. Wrong saying out there, blogging is dead. This is something that a lot of new bloggers are curious about. It makes sense, because you wouldn't want to put time and effort into a blog if it won't bring you anything in return. Here, we'll discuss whether or not blogging is dead, as well as how to make it work for you. With the rise of online video platforms such as YouTube, it may appear that blogging is no longer worthwhile. However, blogging remains popular and profitable. Don't give up if you're starting a blog. You can establish a money-making blog with the appropriate strategies and some hard work. So, let's take a look at why blogging is alive and well. Is blogging dead? Statistics you should be aware of. Before you start a blog, you should conduct some research to see if it is worthwhile. Because there is so much information about blogging on the internet, getting accurate statistics that you can trust is crucial. Take a look at these statistics and facts about blogging to see why it isn't dead. Blog articles are read by 77% of internet users. In the United States, people spend 3 times as much time on blogs than they do on email. Blog postings are among the most widely shared pieces of content on the internet. Blogs are ranked as the 5th most reliable source of correct web information. After reading a blog article about a product like a new car or refrigerator that came into the market, 60% of people decide to buy it. Businesses who blog develop their leads by 126% faster than businesses that don't blog. These statistics show that blogging is still alive and well. Blogging isn't dead, it's evolving. It's already clear that blogging isn't dead and that it won't die either in 2021 or beyond. But blogging is changing. Just not in the way most people think. When blogging initially began, simple text on a screen was all that was required to catch the interest of online visitors. Because there is so much stuff on the internet nowadays, such as pictures, graphics, podcasts and videos, simple text isn't as appealing as it once was. Today, if you want to be successful with your blog, you must go beyond the standard text-only blog posts. It's also important that your blog be more than just that. So, how do successful bloggers enhance and engage with their content? They do things such as produce multimedia content. Merely sharing words on a page is no longer sufficient to catch the attention of online users. That is why today's bloggers must provide multimodal content. Adding images to your blog posts is the simplest way to do this. However, you may easily incorporate videos into your blog to make it more aesthetically appealing. For example, you can use your smartphone to record a video, submit it to YouTube, and then link to that video on your blog. With the help of a plugin, you can display all of your YouTube videos to the blog. Many bloggers often develop additional sorts of content to accompany their blog posts, such as podcasts, ebooks, infographics. More people will visit your blog if you provide a variety of content, and they will stay longer, because since there's so much cool stuff to see. Is blogging, then, finally dead? No, it's not true. Blogging isn't dead. In fact, it's growing. But keep in mind that the success of your blog is entirely dependent on your efforts. And hopefully, with our advice, you've learned how to make blogging work for you. Now you're ready to start your blog, and you're setting yourself up for success. What are the requirements for starting a blog? To start a blog, you'll need the below things. An idea for a domain name. This will be the name of your blog. Example: yourblogName.com. A domain name with a web hosting account. This is where your website live on the internet. Content Management System, CMS, software. Throughout this chapter, your entire attention is required. Choosing the perfect domain name. Why it matters. The domain name you choose for your website is important to its success. It can be difficult to switch domain names later without harming your brand or search rankings if you choose the wrong one. That is why it is important that you select the finest domain name right away. It can be difficult to come up with catchy business name ideas that also work as a domain name when you're just starting out. Here are some tips on how to come up with domain name ideas. Pick the ideal domain name and register your new domain for free. Stick to .com domains. When looking for a domain name, use keywords. Make your domain name easy to pronounce and spell by keeping it brief. Make it one of a kind and easily identifiable. In domain names, hyphens should be avoided. Double letters should be avoided. Leave room to expand. Do some research on the domain name you want. For smart ideas, use domain generators. Act immediately, before it is taken by someone else. Coming to the next step, web hosting. We have covered this topic already in the previous chapter. But domain name and web hosting account is both mandatory. This is where your website live on the internet. Most of the web hosting comes with the free domain, or otherwise you can buy your own domain name with other domain sellers like domain.com, GoDaddy, or Namecheap, etc. Coming to the next step, Content Management System, CMS. What is a content management system? A content management system, or CMS, is software that allows people to generate, manage, and edit website content without requiring specialist technical skills. A content management system is a tool that allows you to create a website without having to write all of the code from scratch, or even know how to code at all. Rather than designing your own system for making web pages, storing images, and other activities, the content management system takes care of it all for you, allowing you to concentrate on the more forward-facing aspects of your website. Because there are so many CMS options in the market, you may find it difficult to select the ideal one for your purposes. WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, Wix, Blogger, ModX, Squarespace, .cms, Concrete 5, Grav. Which is the best CMS platform? WordPress.org, we believe, is the best CMS platform and website builder on the planet. WordPress powers more than 42% of all websites on the internet, and there's a reason behind it. WordPress includes all of the features you're looking for in a CMS platform. It's simple to get started, and many WordPress web hosting providers include a one-click installation option. Plugins allow you to enhance the functionality in practically any way you can imagine, which are like apps for WordPress. You may use WordPress to create an e-commerce store, an online forum, an LMS, learning management system, a membership site, an auction site, a marketplace, a blog, and nearly anything else. WordPress has no limitations in terms of what you can accomplish with it. We recommend Bluehost or SiteGround for web hosting to begin started with WordPress, because they are both officially recommended by WordPress. How to choose between WordPress.org or WordPress.com. WordPress is the most widely used platform for creating websites. Despite its widespread use, many new users are still confused as to what the difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org is. The two websites will rank 1 and 2 in a Google search for WordPress. You might not know which one to use if you're new to WordPress. Here you get a better understanding of the key differences between WordPress.com and WordPress.org so you can choose the best option for your needs. WordPress.com versus WordPress.org. The most significant difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org is who is responsible for hosting your website. WordPress.org allows you to host your own website. We recommend this. When you use WordPress.com, on the other hand, WordPress.com takes care of everything for you. Easier to start, less freedom. That is the main difference. The price difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org. While WordPress.com does allow you to create a website for free, there are several drawbacks. Only a subdomain can be used for your website. A total of 3 GB of disk space is available to you. Very limited. Your blog or website cannot be monetized. You cannot make money. You can't add plugins or themes that aren't already installed on the platform. If you wish to use your site for a business, you'll need to pay at least $8 per month for your WordPress.com account, plus the cost of a custom domain name, which is normally around $15 per year. In total, running a WordPress.com site costs at least $111 per year. On the other hand, with WordPress.org, you can create a fully functional website for $35 for the first year and $50 per year after that. To do so, you'll need to first choose a web host. We have various recommendations for you, but if you're in a hurry, just choose Bluehost. They're a well-known brand with tons of WordPress options. Unlimited plugins that help you add many great features. A large number of themes for professional blogging. Bunch of add-ons for e-commerce, marketing, security, and many more. Key features. One-click WordPress install. Yes. Free domain. Yes. Free SSL certificate protection. Yes. Disk space. 50 GB to unlimited. Money-back guarantee. Yes. 30 days. Free backups. Yes. Starting price. 175 rupees per month in India, and $3.95 per month in dollar countries. 24/7 support. Yes, and so on, as you see in the web hosting chapter. Plus, you have complete control over what you want to do with your site with WordPress.org, which WordPress.com does not provide. Now you got the answer, which blogging platform you have to choose. We'll walk you through every step of setting up a blog using self-hosted WordPress without coding. We'll do it with plenty of screenshots and easy-to-follow directions. All you need is entire attention from here. Here, for example, I am taking Bluehost as a web hosting provider. How to start and set up a WordPress blog on Bluehost. To set up and configure your Bluehost account, follow the instructions below. These are highly extensive instructions, but the host's knowledge base contains further information, as well as their assistance too. Step 1. Go to Bluehost website. Click Get Started button. Choose the plan that best fits your needs. For starters, the majority of users go for the basic package. Instead of starting with a free host, and then having to migrate all theme files and data to a different host as your site grows, you can simply upgrade your hosting plan. Step 2. I think you've already got a domain name. Your domain name can be registered for free with a new Bluehost account. To register a new domain name, go to the New Domain box and select Next. To register with an existing domain name, select I have a domain name from the options and enter it here. Note: don't worry if you haven't decided on a domain name by the time you are here. You can still go ahead and complete the rest of the steps and return here later. Step 3. Fill up the contact and account details. Step 4. Look for the Package Information section. You'll be able to select from a variety of payment options. You'll save the most money on monthly plans if you choose 36 months. This plan allows you to save money with each monthly payment, but you must pay for the entire 36 months in advance. This is a hosting deposit. Within the first 30 days, you can get a full refund. If the upfront cost is too much for you, there is another option, prepaying for only 12 months. Along with hosting space, you can acquire several more essential services. The privacy service, Domain Privacy Protection, is the most recommended. It's crucial because it protects all of your personal information, such as your phone number, address, and name, from public eyes. This list can be accessed at any time in the future, in the event that you decide to add more services to your account. Step 5. Fill out the billing information, then agree to the terms and conditions and submit. Step 6. You can buy some other services in this phase as well, but they aren't necessary right now, and you can always add them later. Click No Thanks to continue. Step 7. All done. You now have your own official Bluehost account. After that, create a password. Step 8. Set your Bluehost account password. To ensure that your site is as secure as possible, the password should be strong and contain symbols, capital letters, and digits, if feasible. On the Privacy Policy and Terms of Service, select Agree, and then Next. Step 9. Log into your account using the newly established password. Then, in blue, click on the icon that says Log In. It will take you to the Bluehost Account Management interface, where you can manage your account. If it doesn't work, switch to the tab Hosting instead of Webmail, as seen in the screenshot below. Step 10. Installing a theme, of course, the first step in creating a website with WordPress. After that, you can construct on top of it, changing the demo's content. When you first sign up for Bluehost, you'll be given the option of choosing from a number of free themes. This is, however, an optional step that you can completely disregard. You have the option of installing a theme later, or importing a premium theme of your choice. To avoid selecting a theme at this time, click the Skip This Step button. Step 11. Bluehost will install WordPress for you automatically. It's WordPress.org that's going to be installed. This implies that you have complete control over your website and themes. Of course, with the exception of your hosting plan's server limitations. When the installation is complete, you will see the following. Step 12. The blue Start Building button should be tapped. Then you will enter into the Bluehost admin site. Step 13. Go to the Users menu item in the left sidebar menu. Hover your cursor over it to select the Add New option. Step 14. Create a new user account. Fill in all essential details and assign an administrator status to the user. This is your new username. This is done to avoid utilizing the admin account, which is the most common target for hackers. It is preferable not to utilize it. Step 15. Simply click the Show Password button to have a strong password generated for you. Copy and paste and/or screenshot it into somewhere else. Make sure it's stored safely and easily accessible to you. Log in to your WordPress site using this password. If you want, you can modify these credentials later. Simply return to your user settings and change your password at a later time. After you've entered all of the necessary information, go to the bottom of your screen and select the Add New User button. Step 16. If you wish to log into your WordPress account, go to http://yoursiteurl.com/wp-admin. This will take you to the login page. Enter the newly formed user's username and password. Step 17. You'll be sent to the WordPress dashboard after logging into your WordPress account. You'll manage users, themes, plugins, settings, and so on, and construct your WordPress site from here. You'll get a better understanding of it as time goes on, and you'll see how simple it is to use this dashboard. That's it. You've chosen your hosting, installed WordPress, and signed into your WordPress dashboard for the first time. Note: the appearance and sequence of the Bluehost setup screens may change from one update to the next. The functionality and menu items, processes, are, nevertheless, unchanged. So it will be in no time till you can get familiar again. For anything, simply contact Bluehost support, and they will assist you ASAP. Basic WordPress configurations. The WordPress dashboard is the control panel from which you can construct, manage, and personalize your website. From here, you may change all of the theme's aspects. If you require additional functionality, you can do it by installing plugins. Pages, posts, portfolio items, and media are the basic components of a website. There are menu options to add or delete, and edit items for each of these custom types. The same reasoning will apply to any other elements you add to the site through the use of other plugins. Sooner than you think, this dashboard will become a very familiar and easy-to-use interface. Another advantage of WordPress is that it is currently one of the most popular platforms, thus the online community and support are plenty. Hundreds of video tutorials are available, as well as any possible plugin you could want to use in the future. So don't be concerned, you're covered. Let's look at some of the most essential features of the WordPress dashboard. The home screen is depicted in the image below. You may change this by going to the top right corner of the screen and selecting Screen Options. How to change structure of permalinks. The first objective is to alter the permalink structure from the settings. You can find the option to customize this in Settings, Permalinks. The plugin, day and name, month and name, numeric post name, and custom structures can all be found in the list of pre-built structures. We strongly advise using the post name option. It is not only easier for people to comprehend the post they are reading, if links use their post names, but it is also beneficial for SEO. Before you begin publishing content, it's a good idea to modify the permalinks. Because there will be a lot of links to modify, if you have a lot of content and opt to alter permalinks. and some of your posts will show up with a "post not found" message at first. WordPress plugins. The plugins section is very important. Plugins are little pieces of code that are attached to your theme's code and bring new functionality to the site. Even the best premium themes can't provide all of the features you'd like, which is where plugins come in and satisfy your needs. Fortunately, you have access to an infinite number of plugins, both paid and free. So, with WordPress, nearly nothing is impossible. Here, by default, some plugins will come automatically while installing WordPress. To build your blog successful as per your needs, first remove all plugins because it will decrease the performance. You can do that by clicking Plugin checkbox in the above image, and after selecting it, click on Bulk Actions. In the drop-down menu you will find Deactivate, select it, and click on Apply button. Now again select the Plugin checkbox, and click on Bulk Actions. In the drop-down menu, you will find Delete, select it, and click on Apply button. Now successfully you removed all plugins. Later you can add your desired plugins. Managing posts. Blog postings are created through the Posts menu. Managing pages. Permanent and static pages can be established using the Pages option. Pages and posts are not the same thing, since pages don't have dates, however posts do, and they appear in the blog feed. Pages without dates are not displayed in the blog page. Customize WordPress theme. Themes are in charge of your WordPress blog's visual appearance. When you first visit your blog, it will appear as follows. Most people will find this unappealing. Customizing the appearance and feel of your WordPress blog is by far one of the most interesting and rewarding aspects of the process. You can choose from thousands of pre-made WordPress themes to use on your website. Some of them are free, while others are premium themes that cost money. You can change your theme by going to Appearance, Themes in your WordPress dashboard. Select Add New button. On the next screen, you can search among the 8,200 plus free WordPress themes in the official WordPress.org themes directory. You can sort by popular, latest, featured, as well as other feature filters. That is industry, layout, etc. When you hover your mouse over a theme, you'll notice a preview button. When you click on it, a theme preview will appear, allowing you to see how the design will appear on your website. It's common for the preview of your theme to differ slightly from the screenshot, because you'll be able to adjust and set it up later. Design, colors, typography, and other elements are what you should be looking for. The finest advice for choosing the ideal WordPress theme is to go for simplicity in design. It assists you in maintaining a clean and clear atmosphere while providing a positive user experience. When you've selected a theme you like, for example, Astra, simply hover your mouse over it to reveal the Install button. Wait for the theme to be installed after clicking on it. The Install button will be replaced with an Activate button after that. To activate the theme, you must click on it. After you've installed your theme, go to the Appearance menu and select Customize from the drop-down menu. There will be built-in widgets and customization options depending on the theme you choose, allowing you to adjust your blog's style. A WordPress page builder, such as Elementor or DV Provider or Gutenberg, gives you even more design flexibility by allowing you to create a custom header, footer, sidebar, and more without having to write any HTML code. You're ready to write your first blog post now that you've chosen your WordPress theme. Go ahead and write your first blog post, you earned it. You're undoubtedly eager to start blogging now that you know how to set up a WordPress blog. Click the Posts, Add New option in your WordPress dashboard to start writing a blog article. You'll see a text editor where you can start writing your first blog post. WordPress uses a block-based editor in which each element is represented by a block. This helps you to build stunning blog post content layouts. Copy-paste your content here. Example, Chapter 4 content, and add relevant fonts, colors, typography, etc. Once you think you are good with that, click the Publish button in the top right corner of the screen to publish your blog post to the public. Plugins and customizations. After you've created your first sample blog post, you'll undoubtedly want to start adding additional usual website elements like contact forms, galleries, sliders, and an email list. Plugins are required to implement all of these extra features. WordPress plugins are apps that allow you to extend the functionality of your website without writing any code. In the free WordPress plugin directory alone, there are over 50,000 plugins available. This means that whatever you want to do, you can find a plugin for it. Install necessary WordPress plugins. However, take care not to overdo it, because a plugin adds extra code to the site's code. The more plugins you add, the more difficulties, site speed, security, and so on, can occur. Only keep plugins that you absolutely need. Note: this restriction does not apply to plugins included in theme packages. These plugins are included because they are required by the theme, or because they provide fundamental functionality that you would have received in some other way, like for example the sliders. The bundled plugins have also been checked and approved by the theme creator, ensuring that they are entirely safe. Must-have WordPress plugins for all sites. While there are many specialized plugins that are solely useful for specific purposes, there are a few WordPress plugins that are essential for all sites, including blogs. Here are a few of our recommendations. For SEO, Yoast SEO and Rank Math. Design and customization, Elementor, DV Builder, and Gutenberg. Backup, Updraft Plus, Cache. WP Rocket, Premium, or WP Total Cache, free, or WP Super Cache, free, to speed up WordPress. Security, Security and WordFence. Email marketing, MailChimp and OptiMonster. Google Analytics, Monster Insights. Contact Form, WP Forms and Jetpack. Where can I get free images for my blog? In their blog posts and social media, all great blogs include high-quality photos. You may find royalty-free stock pictures for your blog, videos, and social media in the below section. Unsplash, Gratisography, Morgfile, Pixabay, StockVault, Pexels, PicJumbo, PicWizard, Canva, Google Images. Note: use only free, Creative Commons licenses images to avoid legal problems. How many images should be in a blog post? There is no limit to the number of images you can use in a single article. But it's good to have an image per 150 to 200 words. How is the blog post responsive to all types of devices? Desktop, mobile, tablet, why pages or posts should be responsive to all devices? Because if you design your website or blog only for desktop, definitely you will lose 50% of traffic. Nowadays, more than 50% of online users are interacting with mobile. That's the one and only reason enough to build your blog responsive to all devices. What is good blog typography? Your audience will read, love, and share your content if it has good typography. Paragraph. Short and long paragraphs should be mixed together. Long paragraphs should be avoided at all costs. Your blog's longest paragraph should contain 80 words long. Title of the post. The title should have a greater font size than the rest of the header tags. If the content of your post is serif, keep the title sans serif and vice versa. Body. Font sizes ranging from 16 to 20 pixels are pretty regular. Keep the body font color a shade lighter than genuine black. Heading font. These heading font families should contrast, serif, or sans serif, with the main text. The font color should either match your theme's color scheme or be black. Best sans serif typeface: Open Sans, Roboto, Lotto, PT Sans, Source Sans Pro. Best serif typeface: Blacker Pro, FF Meta Serif, Freight Display Pro, Georgia, Laura. Note: use as per your convenience and interest. Is it possible to create a blog without using a hosting provider? Yes, and no. No, that's not possible. Your website files are kept on web hosting. Web hosting is required for all websites. You'll need your own domain and web hosting to start a blog. If you want your blog available to the public and make money from the blog, web hosting is required. It makes available your blog to online users. Yes, that's possible. If you download local WP or Bitnami softwares, you can create your blog locally. But it will only available in your system. It is not accessible to the public, and you cannot make money with that. If you want to show your portfolio skills to the clients, or it can be used for testimonials and get projects or tasks with that, choose this option. Is it possible for me to create a blog in my native language? Yes, WordPress can be used in various languages. You can choose your language during installation, or via the WordPress admin area's settings page. WordPress has been entirely translated into 56 languages and is partially translated into dozens more. Many of the most popular WordPress themes and plugins are also multilingual. You can also use Google Translate to translate a theme or a plugin for your website. Is it possible to create a blog without knowing how to code? Absolutely. To develop a professional-looking WordPress blog, you don't need any programming, coding, or design expertise. WordPress themes are simple to alter, and you can set up your theme with only a few clicks. There are WordPress themes, such as Astra, that provide pre-built starting websites that you can import with a single click. Other advanced themes, such as Divi, provide extensive drag-and-drop design possibilities for designing your blog. Then there are strong drag-and-drop page builders that work with any WordPress theme, such as Elementor and Gutenberg. You may simply drag and drop elements to create your own pages. Without writing any code, you may even develop your own custom theme. How can I create a professional email address for my blog? We strongly advise you to create a professional business email address. It's free, if you're serious about your blog. To stand out and negotiate stronger partnership arrangements to build their site, all successful bloggers utilize a professional email account. Is it possible for me to transfer blogging platforms later? When starting a blog for the first time, many people make the mistake of choosing the wrong platform, such as Medium, Tumblr, Blogger, or another. The good news is that switching to WordPress is simple, either from WordPress.com to WordPress.org, or from Blogger to WordPress, or from Medium to WordPress. What are the important pages that every WordPress blog should have? If you've recently established a blog or plan to start one, then you might be wondering what are the most important pages that you must have on your blog. You can utilize pages to provide useful content to your blog without disrupting your usual posting schedule. Let's look at some blog page ideas you can implement on your WordPress blog. 1. About page. Almost every website on the internet needs this page. Depending on whether you have a business blog or a single author personal blog, you can call this page About Us or About Me. This page can be used to tell users about the people behind the website, as well as the website's purpose, objective, and values, as well as what they can anticipate to find on your blog. 2. Contact page. Readers of your blog, marketers, and possible business partners all need to know how to contact you. Users can send you a message, or learn how to communicate with you without posting a public comment on your blog, by using a contact page. To make it easier for users to contact you, you'll need to include a contact form. You can also include your email address, a map of your location, and social media profiles to give people more options to contact you. 3. Disclaimer page. If you want to make money from your WordPress blog, you'll need to include a disclaimer page. This is where you can explain how you make money from your blog to your readers. If you display banner advertising or promote affiliate items, for example, you can let readers know that this is how your content is made money. 4. Privacy policy page. The purpose of your privacy policy page is to inform people about the data you collect on your website, and how you and other third parties may use it. Third-party tools on your website, such as Google Analytics, can set cookies even if you are not collecting any user data. You must include a privacy policy page on your website if you are utilizing Google AdSense. Many privacy policy templates and generators are available online. 5. Terms of service page. A terms of service page is required if you run an online store or provide services on your blog. Because it is a legal document, professional legal help is strongly advised. You can also use online templates, but you do so at your own risk. It permits you to restrict your obligation in the event that your website's information and services are misused. It can also be used to inform users about their copyright and trademark responsibilities, as well as how to utilize your website, product, or services. 6. Advertise page. Many blogs monetize their content purely through advertisements. Signing up for Google AdSense is the simplest method to achieve this. You can, however, sell ad slots directly to marketers. To do so, you'll need to build an advertise page with details on available ad spots, average monthly page views, and the demographics of your target audience. Don't forget to include a contact form at the bottom, so that advertisers may reach out to you promptly. To show and manage ads on your website, you'll need a WordPress ad management plugin. We recommend AdSanity because it makes managing advertisements, whether self-hosted or third-party ads like Google AdSense, simple. 7. Write for Us page. You'll need a Write for Us page if you have a multi-author WordPress blog and are seeking for extra contributors. This page merely allows visitors looking for blogging gigs to find your website's writing opportunity. This page can be used to explain what your blog is about and what type of content you're searching for. Most essential, inform them of the advantages of contributing to your site. Don't forget to include a contact form so that users may send you a message easily. Finally, I hope this chapter helps you to build a successful WordPress blog. You can never go wrong with the appropriate website, tool, or resource. If done correctly, it also helps in the spread of your ideas to the rest of the globe in seconds.